All right, very well done. So you've gotten your email response done. You've worked through the getting started module. You did your practice assignment. You wrote your introduction. So all those preliminary things about getting ready for the course are all finished, and now you are ready to start your review. All right. Again, this video is particularly for a 114 online class, but the overall idea is the same for all my classes. So it just be different content basically. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And again, here's our homepage for our course. And I'm going to go to modules. And when you go to modules, the first module open to you is the getting started module that you've already done. And if you scroll down, right, you have your practice review module. Again, this is a 114 class, which is arithmetic review. From some of you, it's algebra review, some of it's college algebra review, but the dynamics will be the same. It's also going to be one of your first times to actually work through a module with me, listen to my videos, and get used to my voice if you're not so already. But every module I have is an overview page to get started with information. I usually have videos for you to watch. In this case, since I don't have a textbook, I have some practice homework for you to do, a discussion board for you to ask questions that are pertaining to review. And then for my online students, you have a review test that's due at the end of the week. For my face-to-face or flipped classroom, you're taking your testing inside a class, so that last page probably isn't going to be there for you. But that is what an arithmetic review looks like. All right. So once you're ready to start it, you're going to hit the overview page. There's the video that you're currently watching, and basically the objectives of what's going on, right? So for this 114 class, here's everything we're going to learn. And then there's a link to the pretest. Again, for you online, excuse me, for you face-to-face students, I gave you that pretest in class. For you online students, here's your first opportunity to look at it. I invite you to do what my face-to-face students did, my flipped classroom. Try some of the problems before you do anything, just to get a feel for where your understanding is at. But I will not be doing a formal lecture over this material since it is considered to be review and stuff that you have mastered in past classes. If you finish this review and the homework and you still feel lost, that's a dangerous sign that you're not ready for the course that we're doing. So if it's a pre-calculus class, maybe you go back and do college algebra. In this 114 class, maybe you go back and do a 103 class. For a 121 class, maybe you go back and do 114. Whatever the class is, if you struggle with the review, with the videos, with the homework sets, with the class discussion, that's a good indication that you're not ready for this class. All right. And then, of course, the big thing will be the review test or the test number one. All right. So press next. And then use the pre-test guided notes. What I've done is I've made videos that basically go through each pre-test item for the pre-test that you just took. So again, this is a great opportunity for you to hear my voice, listen to how I present the material, to make sure you're comfortable with this learning style and that you're comfortable with me. So hopefully you'll have a lot of aha moments. You probably didn't know, you looked at something on the pre-test, didn't know how to do it, but then after watching the video, you're like, I got it. I remember how to do this with fractions, or what a rational number is and irrational number is, whatever the case might be. So you're going to kind of treat it as guided notes. You can watch, you can fill in things, get a feel for it. Although you won't be turning in these guided notes because that's for later. This is really review. So after you've watched the videos and gotten familiar with the subject, what I have next is a list of homework problems. Again, this is for a 114 class, so there's a homework set. Let me go ahead and upload it. Um, that basically goes through a fraction review. For my other classes, you'll see another type of review. Like for my pre-calculus students, you'll probably see more college algebra oriented stuff. But there's basically a copy of an old textbook and a bunch of review problems on fractions for you to do. Of course, what's also nice is all the answers are already annotated, so you already have the answers there for you. So for my 114 class, right, we're going to review fractions. You should be reviewing your number system, adding and subtracting real numbers, and multiplying and dividing real numbers. There's a homework set for each set, as well as, like I said, there's already answers there for you in the annotated edition. So do as much review as you feel you need. Make sure you get ready, because again, we're trying to get ready for you online students. You're getting ready for a review test at the end of this module, and for you face-to-face students, we'll be taking an in-course test. So make sure you do the homework, get questions addressed. When it comes to questions, online students, you'll probably want to use this review discussion board. For you face-to-face students, you can ask in class, but if they're, we're not in class, there's the discussion board for you to post your work. I've already showed you how to list pictures, do pictures of your work, show us what you're doing. And, if you're struggling getting an answer that you're seeing, why, or if you just have questions about showing your work, here's a great place that you'll do that. All right. And then for you online students, if you press next, there's going to be a link to the review test. Again, be careful. You only have one attempt. All right. To get this right, you'll basically upload it like you've done everything else. All right. You'll take it on your own and then submit it like you did in the practice assignment for me to grade. You only have one attempt to do this, so make sure you get it right by the due date there. If you don't do it right the first attempt, I can't give you extra attempts because Canvas just doesn't work that way. All right. So make sure you get it right. Again, for you face-to-face flipped classroom students, don't worry about this segment because you'll be doing your tests in class. So that's no big problem there. All right. So that is basically that. Again, let me go to modules. Oh, and in regards to the guided notes, you don't have to turn anything else in. Again, this is all review. There's no intent for you to turn anything in. You'll notice there was no place for you to upload your guided notes for a grade. All right, because this is just review. For you online students, there was an assignment page for you to upload the review test. For you face-to-face students, you'll be doing it in class. But otherwise, there's an overview of what you should be learning, videos of me showing you how to do it, practice problems from an old textbook on how to get practice and get ideas back, a discussion board for you to ask questions, and then, like I said, for your online students, a link to your review test situation there. Okay, so that should walk you through the review page, get you ready for the test. Other than that, again, welcome aboard. Hopefully you like what you've seen. And if you have any questions, please just email me or ask them in the discussion boards that I have available for you. All right. So I'm going to sign off from here. You guys get to work getting your review done because it's very important. We need to establish and make sure you are ready for the content that we're going to learn because it's extremely hard. If you don't know these basics, it's extremely hard to do what we're going to be doing. You're going to be starting behind already, and we need to game plan about how to catch you up or whether you need to drop back to another class. So very, very important week. Make sure you take it seriously. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.